live here again to discuss Iran war situation and Iran war updates. We are discussing the social media footages and reports which can be unverified at times, and we provide analysis over those unverified visuals and reports purely from documentary and educational point of view, strongly following the YouTube community guidelines. The news is that Iran confirms receiving US ceasefire plans but calls it maximalist and unreasonable. This is the breaking news. We are sharing with you that Iran confirms that they have received the US ceasefire and negotiation plan, and Iran calls this plan as unreasonable, deceptive, and maximalist. Iran confirms that it has received the US plan and calls it maximalist. Gulf countries demand Iraq move to stop attacks by pro-Iran groups from its territory in a joint statement. Let's show you some more visuals of the war. Iran confirms that it has received a 15-point agenda to stop war and have ceasefire from US, but Iran calls this as deceptive, unreasonable, and maximalist. We are showing you the visuals and we are providing an analysis from educational and documentary point of view. This is the better angle of a US F-15 Hornet fighter jet shot down by Iran. Iran shot down a US F-18 fighter jet. My apologies if I have said F-15 earlier. This is F-18 fighter jet. Allegedly an F-18 fighter jet over the skies of Iran has been shot down. Reportedly, an F-18 has been shot down over the Iranian skies by Iran. IRGC confirms it, and Iran confirms it that they have indeed shot down an F-18 Hornet of a US Air Force, but US CENTCOM denies it, and independent sources are yet to confirm these reports. We are showing you the visuals and the better angle, the zoomed in angle when an F-18 Hornet fighter jet was shot down by Iran over the skies of Iran. IRGC confirms that they have indeed shot down an F-18 Super Hornet fighter jet with the surface-to-air missile. This is these are the visuals, the better angle in which we are showing you the surface-to-air missile struck an F-18 Hornet fighter jet. This is the slow video and zoomed in angle for you people. In this video, it is clearly seen that an F-18 Super Hornet fighter jet of US Air Force has been shot down over Iranian skies by surface to air missile from Iran. Iran has shot down Iran has reportedly, allegedly shot down an F-18 fighter of US. Look at these visuals we are showing you in the zoomed in angle, and the video is slowed so you can look at it clearly. US CENTCOM denies this incident, and independent sources are yet to confirm. But IRGC says indeed they have shot down an F-18 fighter jet over the skies of Israel. Over the skies of Iran. This is the video of an F-18 fighter jet being shot down at. This is the video, normal video, a video in a normal speed, and not a zoomed in angle. And you just look at this video, which is not a zoomed in angle, and it is in normal speed. Then we will slow it down. There you see the bright object, projectile following a missile, following the aircraft, F-18 Super Hornet. This was the visuals in the normal speed and not slowed down speed and not a zoomed in angle. And look at it at first, and then we will show you. Look at it at first. Look this at first. Then we will show with another angle. There you see. There you see. Look at this, an F-18 being shot from surface to air missile. There is the object. Let me stop it for you. Let me stop it for you when there is an object following the F-18 fighter jet. There it is. There you see on the upper top corner, left corner, near to the left corner, a black object. That is basically an F-18 Super Hornet Air Force jet of US, and below that. To somewhat right, there is a bright flash, white in color. That is basically missile, surface to air missile. Look at this again, the bright object following the dark object, and there you see it hits. And look at it again. There comes the bright object and follows the dark object. The bright object is a surface to air missile, and it takes down the dark object, which is basically an F-18 US fighter jet. And let me show you these visuals again in a zoomed in angle, and then you will better understand how this surface to air missile took down an F-18 fighter jet. This is the zoomed in angle and slowed video from another angle. There you see, and there is an impact. An F-18 fighter jet, US F-18 fighter jet has been hit, and allegedly unverified reports that US F-18 fighter jet has been hit over Iranian skies from surface to air missile by surface to air missile from Iran. IRGC claims that they have indeed shot down this F-18 Super Hornet US aircraft jet, but CENTCOM denies and America denies any such incident. CENTCOM and America denies any such incident. CENTCOM and US denies any such incident, but IRGC claims that they have indeed shot down an F-18 Super Hornet fighter jet of an America over skies by a surface to air missile. There you see. This is. Let me show you a video from another angle. This is the slowed video, a zoomed in angle. The bright object you see there moving in the sky, and then it hits. Look at this video again. This is the bright object. This is surface to air missile, and it is moving towards the F-18, and it manages to hit F-18, and F-18 has been destroyed by surface-to-air missile from Iran. Iran confirms this that they have shot down an F-18 Hornet, but U.S. denies any such incident. U.S. denies any such incident that, and CENTCOM also denies any such incident. We are showing you the visuals of when F-18 was shut down by Iran. Iran says that they have indeed taken down this F-18 American fighter jet plane, but US CENTCOM denies any such incident, and UK denies any such incidents. Surface-to-air missile towards F-18 and strikes. US denies this incident. Iran claims that they have indeed shut down. Independent sources yet to confirm this incident. Please do subscribe the channel as well and like the video as well. This is when Iranian drone makes an impact in the fuel tanks of the Kuwait's airport. Kuwait's airport was targeted, and one of the fuel tanks was targeted, and resultantly the fire broke out at Kuwait International Airport. Kuwait International Airport was targeted by Iranian drones, and many drones were intercepted, while one drone manages to make an impact at the oil tanks in the airport. Resultantly, this huge fire is seen. These are the visuals when Iranian drone struck fuel tanks at Kuwait International Airport, resulting in heavy black clouds and fire at Kuwait International Airport. These are the latest visuals. These are the latest visuals which we are showing to you guys when an international airport, Kuwait International Airport, the drone strikes were at the Kuwait International Airport, and the fuel tank were hit, and this resulted in fire at the Kuwait International Airport. These are the visuals, latest visuals we are showing you when Iranian drones hit the fuel tanks at Kuwait International Airport, resulting in fires and huge smoke. Kuwait International Airport, fuel tankers being hit, resultantly there's fire. There is more footage from Mashhad, Iran tonight. Israel and the US bombing Mashhad in Iran. Please do subscribe the channel as well and like the video and share your comments and thoughts. Please do subscribe the channel as well and like the video and share your comments and thoughts. This is explosions and smokes were seen in Israel after suspected Iranian strikes, including a reported hit on power plant in Haifa. Courtesy Al Jazeera News, we are analyzing these unverified social media footages just from an educational and documentary purposes. These visuals are courtesy Al Jazeera News. Iran claims that they have hit the electric power plants and the oil facilities in Israel, whereas Israel denies and said that the incoming missiles towards the electric power plants and oil facilities were intercepted and no significant damage has been done to the electric facilities and the oil facilities in Haifa. This is the moment when an F-18 was shut down from surface-to-air missile by Iran over the skies of Iran. Please do subscribe the channel as well and the video as well. Share your comments and thoughts. Do share your comments and thoughts in please do share your comments and thoughts and do subscribe the channel as well. Iran activates its air defense systems in the border city of Tebad. This is Iran activating its air defense systems. Iran has been firing multiple missiles, and Iran has launched its Operation True Promise 4, and Iran has launched 81st wave of missiles toward Israel and towards American bases in the Gulf. Now, let me tell you kind of a funny thing or contradictions, you can say, that being on the funny side and the contradictions to the statements of President Trump. President Trump yesterday said that we have decimated. President Trump yesterday said that we are talking and the talk regarding negotiations with Iran, and the talks are going very well with the Iranian leadership. So President Trump said the talks are going on very good with Iran. He yesterday said this. The talks regarding negotiations and ceasefire are going very well with the Iranian leadership and people. This was the statement by President Trump yesterday, and today he says that we have successfully eliminated the top leadership and all of the leadership. He also mentioned that we have eliminated all of the leadership of Iran. So, with whom he is talking then? Because yesterday he said that we are having negotiations with Iranian leadership, and now today he makes a statement that uh, he makes the statement now today that entire leadership of Iran has been wiped off and has been eliminated. So the question is with whom he is now negotiating with, because yesterday President Trump said that he's negotiating with Iranian leadership, and today he said the US and Israel has wiped off entire leadership of Iran. So with whom he is negotiating? This is Iranian missiles fell in the vicinity of largest power station. This was the earlier what I told you that Israel denies any significant damage to the power plants and electric power plants and high oil facility. The US Israel launched missiles from Kuwait towards Iran. And these are the visuals when US launched missiles from Kuwait towards Iran. Al Jazeera confirms Iran is deploying a highly advanced undisclosed air defense system. IRGC says its air defenses have hit a US F-18 fighter jet over the Iranian skies. Please do subscribe the channel and like the video as well, and share your thoughts in the comments as well. This is F-18 fighter jet, and it was struck by surface-to-air missile by Iran. Please do subscribe the channel as well and share your comments and thoughts, and do also comment and this is when Iran activates its air defense system. Iran activating its air defense system. Iran has activated its air defense system over skies of Iran. We have heard news that negotiations might be starting. Iran clearly has denied and said that it has laid down some demands before the negotiations could start. The demands of Iran and the US are very different from each other. Iran wants the US to recognize the Iran's control of the Strait of Hormuz, whereas US says that Iran must open the Strait of Hormuz by the end of Friday, or else US will be bombing Iran very heavily on the power plants as well. This is it for now, and we will be back once we have more news for you to share with you. And thank you for sharing and liking this video. Please do subscribe before leaving. Please do subscribe the channel and like the video, and do subscribe the channel as well. Thank you, and this is it for today. Iranian cluster missiles over warheads were used to hit. These are the Iranian cluster heads over Tel Aviv. These were Iranian cluster missiles over Tel Aviv. This is it for today, and please do subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. Take care.